Here I have a simple pseudo-life evolution AI sim. The AI has two input nodes, which are the mouse's X and Y position. They have one layer of 4 nodes for their internal processing. They have 6 output nodes, which are their position, X and Y, their size, radius, and their color, red, green, and blue. On top of that, I'm experimenting with a new idea. Well, ChatGPT assures me that this idea doesn't exist anywhere else. And it's not new to myself, I've had this idea for like a year or more, but I finally actually gotten around to implementing it. I call it TrIM, Transitive Iterating Memory. Transitive Iteration Memory. The idea is that there's extra nodes on the input and output so that the AI neural network can pass information back through itself. And so this will have chaotic results and give it temporal based behaviors. So it's not just like instant responses. So this very much wouldn't be good for like data analysis and pattern prediction AIs, but for like life sims where you want them to sort of have a concept of time and have some chaoticness to them, I think this has some potential. So in this, each ball is like its own void brain life form. They detect where my mouse is, and then they just set their position, color, and size. They don't have velocity or food or anything like that. This is just a very simple thing. Whenever I hit one with my cursor, it dies, and another random one makes a child. Now you see most of them seem mostly static, just moving when I move. But you'll already see a few have some more complex behavior. You'll see there's a few of them that are just flickering back and forth. I'm not sure how good that's going to look in the recording. I know sometimes that sort of rapid animation doesn't look so good. So those have a very simple feedback loop where their memory going out back into their input just causes a rapid oscillation, which has a cool effect. It makes them kind of transparent, because transparency is not like a thing. They're all opaque, it's just that they're rapidly moving between locations. But you'll then see some have some more interesting behaviors. Like that white ball there. It's not just oscillating between 2 spots, it's rapidly moving around like an ellipse. Changing size as it goes, its colour's about the same. I think it gets slightly more red on the right and more grey on the left. And if I move enough, I can get it to settle back down again. Like, how cool is that? I'm just killing masses of ones that I think don't have cool animations, so that I get more that do. Oh, got a couple purple at the top there that have a similar thing. Oh, we have like a properly black one up there. I could hardly see it. That's creepy, it's almost like a black hole. Oh, what? Oh, it's like opaque to that because they're both oscillating at the same time, but it's transparent to that one. That's interesting. That's some funky behavior. So yes, this is my TrIM neural network, Transitive Iterative Memory. You add extra nodes to the input and output layers, but it's actually kind of like one set of nodes. Right now, my code is a bit sloppy. It's kind of two sets of nodes of the same length, and I just transfer the resultant values from the output to the input. But if you do your code a bit neater, which I will eventually get around to doing, it can effectively just be a single layer. The output memory is the input memory, sort of in two places at once. But yeah. I don't know what else to say really. I just think this is a really cool idea that I haven't seen elsewhere. Look at that blue-grey one go. Anyway, that's all I have to show. I'm sure once I make bigger models, or other people make more complex things with this concept, I'm sure we'll see much more interesting and complex behavior. Oh, before I go, actually, I'll just briefly show off my code. It is condensed and a little bit sloppy. I was just whipping up the idea fast as I could. This is just the straight code that runs it. Here is the brain, which handles all the nodes. And here we have the nodes. And that is all. Bye-bye.